There's a new kid on the social media block, and it's SketchTube. And today I'm going to teach you how to get discovered as an animator using these 10 different tips to optimize your profile for discoverability. And I'm not only going to teach you how to get number of followers or likes or comments, it's really more about having a reputation as an animator and as a good person in our community. Because if you know anything about me or my previous philosophies with SketchTube, is that community comes first, and number of followers and trends and all of that popularity is so short-lived, and it's not what we stand for. So if you love animation and you want to get your work out there and meet other animators and break into the animation industry, then make sure you keep watching. Before we get into the video, I'm going to give you a quick weekly SketchTube update, so if that's not interesting to you, then skip to this timestamp on the screen. Otherwise, if you're unaware, SketchTube is the social media network for animators to post animations. That's it, that's all. It's been in development for 6 months now, and the community is absolutely amazing around it. So recently, we've been having an Inktober challenge, but it's called Sketchtober. I made it on October 1st, and every single day is you can just do a drawing. I mean, if you want to do an animation that every day, that is crazy, but you can go ahead and try, or you can just pick a few days, and all of the prompts are animation themed, which is really cool, or niche internet themed, something that I feel like our community cares about. I had a lot of fun thinking about different series to put on here, so I hope you enjoy. I did create an October calendar for our Discord community, and I want to have a lot more events going on for Discord. So if you would like to join our calls or play art games like Scribble and Magma, then definitely join the Discord and check out the events tab. Also, the next weekly theme is frustration. So basically the weekly theme is you have 2 weeks to create an animation based on this word. I use the word weekly even though it's every 2 weeks, just because it used to be every week. People got burnt out, so we're doing every 2 weeks. And basically you have to create this animation, post it in the Discord weekly theme channel, and then on Sunday, October 19th, we'll have a call where we do a weekly theme view party and we all chat and chill together. It's a really fun time. I really recommend. And lastly, SketchTube map applications are still open until October 9th. So basically, if you want to take part in a map, a multi-animator project, there's a SketchTube trailer that is going to be developed in order to promote SketchTube and get the word out to other animators. And the best way I found to do that was going to be through a multi-animator project. So it's something that we're going to do all together. So if you're interested in that, there's a Google form down below that you can fill out, and then I'll contact you on Discord if I think that we'd be a good fit and we should go forward. With all that being said, let's get on to the video.
So before getting into the tips, I just want to give you guys a quick why you should post on SketchTube instead of other social medias. I mean, I know I've already convinced you, you've clicked on the video, but you don't know all of the amazing things that SketchTube has that other social medias don't. Or rather things that I've just not added in, because why do you need to have an extremely addictive algorithm to make people stay on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube as long as possible? So unnecessary. Everyone hates these social medias because of that. I've literally deleted Instagram, TikTok. I don't have YouTube on my phone. I hate it. I want to be able to choose my time on my social medias. I want to be able to choose that I want to be on that app. So SketchTube has a very much non-addictive algorithm. The only thing that is addictive is the animations themselves. Maybe you just really like a certain animator and you want to binge all their content, but that's on you. That's not something that SketchTube is enforcing upon you. So that is, I think, really cool. Also, really, really strict moderation policy that covers AI and NSFW. So it's a really very much we have strong morals and we have strong values. We don't tolerate AI generative artwork because that is not artwork. And also all moderation is human and animator done. I don't have any bots. Lastly, it's very much an animator-centered platform, very cozy vibes. As you see on screen, I'm scrolling through SketchTube as it stands October 2025. It's really cute. Everyone is so supportive. The community is amazing. I mean, I don't even need to speak. You can see it for yourself. Yeah, so those are some reasons. And now I'm going to get into the 10 tips on how to really maximize your profile. Reason why you can trust me, I'm the developer behind it. I'm the person who thought of the concept, although many people have thought about having an animator social media, and there sort of does already exist some with Newgrounds. I mean, I could go into what Newgrounds doesn't offer that SketchTube does offer. I am the one who created this, so I'm the person that can give you advice in the best possible way because I know exactly what you need on this platform in order to succeed. First things first, using tags to your benefit. So basically, users can follow tags on SketchTube. What does that mean? That means that if I really like warrior cats, I can follow the tag called warrior cats and then see warrior cat stuff in my tag follow feed. So it's like sort of like an alternate way of like following an animator. You follow a tag, which is like a subject, and then when people post, they can only post with a maximum of 3 tags for the moment. If one of those 3 tags is the tag that you follow, then you'll be able to see that in your tag follow feed. This is also a really cool way to self-categorize our animations. It's not the algorithm that decides what your animation is, it's the user. Like, you get to decide. There's so many mistakes that algorithms make in classifying our animations on other social media. So yeah, self-defining I think is really important. Popular and trending tags will appear on the homepage. So that's going to be one like sort of, I guess, I don't think it's like an addictive feature, but like it's like a feature that people can kind of be aware of what's happening. This is still yet to be implemented. So number 2, participating in challenges. Challenges are a really core thing about SketchTube. I think a lot of people have given up animation because of the state of the world right now, and just because you don't have motivation. How do you get motivation? You need a challenge, you need a goal. I find that having like Inktober, for example, everyone gets back into art. Like, I always get back into art around October because you have something you're working towards. You're not just like aimlessly drawing for no reason, and other people are doing it with you. For SketchTube, I talked about it if you didn't skip the SketchTube updates, the weekly theme. Every single 2 weeks, so not every week, but every 2 weeks we have a weekly theme, and right now it's a voice call that we do, and we like kind of just go over them. There's no like winner, but having a winner of a challenge could be fun too. I just don't know what the prize would be, but I think that we could think about that as we go through SketchTube. And also like, there's going to be other challenges, but one challenge that has already existed is the 12 days of animation, 12 DOA, if you are familiar. That is a YouTube video that I made back in August, basically saying that I was doing a challenge to improve my animation skills because I am not a great animator. I am very much still learning. So I was like, what's a great way to learn animation? If I'm someone that is like very much still learning and I want to improve fast, I will learn the 12 principles of animation invented by the Disney animators back in the day. So I did 12 days, 12 principles, and then I did a quick little 2 to 3 second animation for each one. And that was a great way to get like into the animation spirit and like feel like I was genuinely working towards a goal every day. Things like that. And then you have tags that you can put them under, so it kind of like combines point 1 and point 2 together. Okay, so next, number 3, posting regularly and posting quality content is a balance. You need to do both. There is a maximum amount that you can post on SketchTube. Right now, I think it's 1 post every 12 hours. I'm figuring out how that is. If like you delete a post and you make a mistake, you should be able to still post again. But I have size concerns, right? Because a video hosting platform can very quickly be very expensive and heavy. But having limitations like this ensures that it's going to be maintainable for the future, no matter how many people post on SketchTube. If there's 1 post every 12 hours per user, it's a lot easier than just unlimited posters per user. So you are limited. You can't post tons to have other animators see you. You can post once every 12 hours, right? But you also want to maybe not post every single 12 hours because you have other things going on in your life. You want people to know you're still alive. So posting is nice, but you also want to post quality stuff. So I feel like building a good reputation on a site like SketchTube means showing up regularly, but every time you're showing up, people are knowing that it's going to be something that's like cool and interesting to see, or like even if it's a work in progress kind of like rough thing, that it's going to be like with intention and like thought behind it. So that's a hard balance to strike sometime, but it's an important one to strike. So I believe in you. You can do that. Number 4, this one I'm hesitant to say, okay, because I know some people might take it the wrong way, but I think you guys are smart. You guys will understand. Leaving meaningful comments under other animators' posts. Meaningful. Keyword meaningful. Not just, oh, great. Oh, so nice. Wow. I mean, you can, but think about it. When you receive a comment in your post and it's just like, oh, wow, or like so nice, versus I love how this character's hat tilts on this frame, you appreciate the second one a lot more because they actually like took the time and the attention to detail and appreciated your animation for the work that you put into it. So observing other animators, and this also, it doesn't only help others, it helps you so much, because you genuinely get inspired and you build a mental library of like details and things that you can take for your own animations that other people did. So analyzing, giving other people's animations the time and the energy and the admiration that it deserves, it goes so much further than just that person. It goes like, you know, they're gonna do the same back to you, and then you guys are gonna become friends, and it's just like, it's such a good way to make friends and to build your mental library. And also, just if you consistently leave comments on other people's animations in a very like thoughtful way, other people are going to start to recognize your comments, and they're going to think of you in such a positive way, because it's like, this person always takes the time to like watch animations through and like leave meaningful comments. Like, it's such a, like, I know the animators on SketchTube right now that like leave the meaningful comments and leave those are the people that like really go above and beyond. Those are the people that you trust more, that you know are going the furthest, that are like the most passionate. And I'm not saying it's a competition or anything like that, but just if you want to build a really good reputation and really go that extra mile, that can really, really help, rather than just silently watching and liking all the animations. But you do you. This is just tips on how to get like discovered and build a good reputation for yourself. Okay, so next one, saving animations in a folder and curating your folders so people can find your work. So there's a folder system on SketchTube. It's like playlists on YouTube, actually, now I'm thinking about it. You're on YouTube, so you know the playlist feature. So you can do it for your animations or for other people's animations. And I find that like, I really like looking at other people's folders, because I like not only seeing the work that they make, but I like seeing how their brain works and what they like. And then if someone is, for example, really inspired by your work, they go to your profile on SketchTube, and then they see the folders that you curated, and then they see your inspiration. That's so amazing. They're getting inspired by the same things that you are. So I think that this is a really good practice, not only for yourself to keep track of your inspirations and your things that you're passionate about, but also it's like a good practice to have. Okay, so number 6 here is to create tutorials. And like, there's going to be a learn section and a learn tag of SketchTube that's not going to be like as followable and editable as other tags. It's like more concrete, like learn tag. But basically, if you create materials for other people to learn the things that you're really skilled at, you become a mentor in the community. And if you're a mentor or a person that gives back to the community, people are going to trust you. People are going to think of you highly. You're going to have more opportunities. You're just going to have more friends. It's just a really smart thing to do, to share the knowledge that you have, rather than gatekeep and keep all of your knowledge for yourself. Like, sharing things with others are going to make them regard you in a really high light and esteem. And it's just like a really like nice thing to do. Like, I really think you should do that, because if you have learned from someone else in the past, you know how valuable it is, because animation is hard. Sometimes it can feel a bit gatekeepy. There are tutorials, but there's not like that many tutorials. I think there could be more tutorials. I think we need to make more animation tutorials as a collective group. So yeah, let's do that, because a big like value of mine and moral with mine with SketchTube. Also, if you just want to have more people on SketchTube and you believe in the platform, we can't just have really skilled animators. We need to have people that want to learn animation. We need to have 2D artists or 3D artists that don't know how to animate. And how are they going to learn how to animate? How are they going to browse your content if they don't know how? They need to see that there is education, that they're welcome to be really bad at the beginning so that they can improve. And they're going to only be able to do that with our help. Not really mine, more like your help, because I can guarantee that if you're watching this, you're probably a better animator than me. And so yeah, selfishly, I want your tutorials, guys. Number 7, participate in maps and other collaborative projects. What is a map? A multi-animator project. And if you were aware, a little self-plug here, if you want to participate in a map, I'm doing one for the SketchTube trailer. Deadline for that is October 9th. So basically, trailer for SketchTube, showing that it's a community. Having multiple animators animate it, I feel like, is the best way to show it's a community thing. But basically, there's a lot of collaborative projects. Like, maybe you want to create a pilot episode with a few of your friends, or maybe you just want to do like a one-off concept or a meme or an animation meme or whatever. Like, there's so many ways to collaborate, and this is great for so many reasons. Number 1, you can make friends. We are all so lonely and self-isolating as artists. I'm gonna take a wild guess here and guess that you have been lonely once in the past week. As artists, we tend to self-isolate. We tend to just put our heads down and do our work and then forget that we have to actually interact with others in order to be happy human beings. So making friends that also do the same thing, hey, you already have something in common. I highly recommend. Number 2, you can get your work out there in front of another person's audience. Still a feature that's in development on SketchTube, but something that I really, really want to create as soon as possible, as soon as the other bugs are completely fixed, is I want to be able to have double posting. So like how on Instagram you can post with 2 people. Still thinking up some other concepts for that too that are in the works that I think are really cool. But being able to post on 2 people's account if you did it together is really cool because both audiences will see your work in the following tab for who they follow. So you get twice as many eyes on your work, or triple or 4 times depending on your follower differences. And also you learn new things. It's kind of like the same thing with the challenges things. You have a goal to work towards, so you're not just like animating aimlessly, you have something that you're working on. That helps you stay accountable. Also, it tends to be like limited to a certain number of seconds, so you have a very clear expectation of what's expected of you. Okay, that was number 7. Number 8 here, make your profile really customized. Make it unique to you. Change the banner, change the description, change this, change that. Still building how those changes are, but that's something that is going to be a big priority. Being able to customize and make your profile uniquely yours gives it your own unique touch and makes people feel like they're in their like own little personal home in your profile. This is one of the things I loved about Flipnote Hatena, the creator rooms. So freaking cool that you could have like different creator rooms for different users and then everyone's like had their own little touch and you felt like you were entering someone's like virtual bedroom and seeing where they like drew. And this is why like in my YouTube videos you can see how much effort I put into putting things on the wall and around me and like all my little hobbies and random obsessions that I have. Having like your own unique touch makes people trust you more immediately because they're like, oh hey, we have that in common, or like, oh hey, I really like that aesthetic that you have going on there and I'm inspired by it. I want to have that in my own art style as well. So many great reasons. It's also like just really fun to have your own unique touch to things. Number 9, doing an art trade with someone. So I don't know if this is like still considered like an art trade or an animator trade, but like the thing where you exchange an animation with someone else. So they do an animation of one of your characters or prompts or worlds, and then you do one of theirs. So you get to be able to try something that you haven't tried before, and you get to shout out another animator, and they also get to shout you out. So this is the same thing with the participate in other collaborative projects where you get twice as many eyes on your work. But it's also really great because you can try something that you haven't tried and really go out of your comfort zone and learn something that you haven't learned before. So yeah, art trades are really fun. Okay, so now for the last, number 10, the 10th tip on how to get discovered as an animator on SketchTube is get really great at your craft. I'm sorry, it's just inevitable. You need to be good. I mean, not necessarily like good in the traditional sense, but you need to tell something or like be intentional, get some sort of feeling across, and that by that I mean you are good. It's just like, you know, it's a combination of repetition and focused repetition, like not just repeating like mindlessly, like you have to actually do it with some intention behind it. But you need to build your own, like maybe not like super unique style, like you can be inspired by other people's, but building your own style, your own way to tell your stories, your characters, your world building, like everything that's just like uniquely yours. When I see this person's animation, I see one frame, I know exactly who it is. That kind of unique stylism, whatever that word, that is the coolest thing about animation and art in general, having your own unique touch. And I implore you to discover that and do the other tips that I mentioned in this video in order to get to that point. It's going to take time, but that's the number 1. That's why I put it as the 10th, the last tip. That's the most important thing, I think. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's your skill level. It's how well you can tell your stories and your ideas. That is going to indicate your reputation, success in the community. So yeah, that's just me being totally transparent and honest with you guys here.
I hope these 10 tips were useful for you, and if you would like to know more about SketchTube's philosophy and its inspiration behind it, which is Flipnote Hatena, then make sure to check out this video that I did where I was basically comparing SketchTube to like a 2025 Flipnote Hatena. Other than that, I hope you have a great week and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!